Hi, this is Venice from Flip Guide. Today, I'm so excited to be sharing Niijima with you. When you think of islands in Japan, you probably think of Okinawa or somewhere far away from the cities, but did you know that there are actually 11 islands that are part of Tokyo? And yes, Niijima is one of these islands. Here, let me tell you my experience visiting Niijima, the places that you must visit, the transportation, and some secret things that I got introduced to by the local people at Niijima. First, let me give you a quick overview of Niijima. Around 2,700 people live on this island, and a lot of oceanic species and birds migrate through Niijima. You can even spot sperm whales and humpback whales from here. Niijima is a really popular destination for surfing because of its good waves most of the year. The beaches are long and sandy and all face different directions, so whichever way the wind is blowing, you can always catch some waves. Fun fact, during the Edo period, Niijima was used as a place for exile for convicts. Niijima also used to be the venue for huge international surfing competitions. Let me tell you a little bit about the sights on Niijima. We were only on Niijima for 2.5 days, but we got to visit a lot of the incredible places on the island. We rented a bicycle to cycle around the island, and I would recommend doing that because the roads aren't too busy and you could easily check out different spots and stop along the way to take pictures and videos. For more information about the places that we visited and also to get the exact map of all the places that we went to, I have put everything together for you, so make sure to grab it in the description box down below. Let me first tell you about the beaches of Niijima. There is Honson Maehama. This beach is the first one that we visited when we got to Niijima. This beach in particular has calmer waves in comparison to the other beaches because of the seawall that's built to block off the waves, making it a really popular spot for families and children. Honson Maehama is the closest beach to the village as well, so it's very convenient and there are lots of restaurants nearby. Apparently, floating islands and stores are set up in summer and people can do stand-up paddleboarding and sea kayaking here. Then there's Habushiura Beach. Habushiura is definitely one of the most beautiful beaches that I've ever been to. This beach is on the east coast and it is the longest beach on the island. It is a famous spot for surfers and it is where the international surfing competitions used to take place. It is a nationally protected reserve with its waves and white sand. The beach is around 6.5 kilometers long and is surrounded by Koga volcanic cliffs. Now I want to tell you about my favorite spot on the island. In the 2.5 days that we were there, we visited this place twice and spent a lot of time there. The second time that I visited this place, I did an Instagram live as well to show you in real time just how beautiful it is. It is Mamashita Beach. Mamashita is surrounded by cliffs located along the southwest side of Niijima. The coastline of the beach offers a lot of little secluded spots to admire the view, including Mount Fuji on a clear day apparently. You'll be surprised by just how blue the ocean is. The water is so clear. Since the ground is a Koga stone mining ground, the place is scattered with stones, so make sure you have your flip-flops handy. Next to Mamashita Beach, you'll find Torigashima, which is an island that rises right off the coast. Apparently, there used to be a ropeway base for carrying out the Koga stones off the stone mountain on the opposite side. There's also a very cool carved staircase to help you climb around the ocean side to watch the sunset. Like most of the volcanic Tokyo islands, Niijima also has hot springs. Once you're done enjoying Mamashita Beach and Torigashima, you can visit Yunohama Roten Onsen, which is right next to Mamashita Beach, around a 5-minute walk away. It is a large outdoor bath built in an ancient Greek-style ruins. It gives you such a stunning panoramic view of the setting sun and the Pacific Ocean. The view and the entire experience is honestly so special. You can see so far out to the horizon from the onsen. They have a few baths for you to choose so you can enjoy the view from different spots. The amazing part about this Dotenburo is that it's free for everyone to use. It's also open 24 hours a day, so you can go whenever and however many times you want. It is a mixed gender bath, so you have to wear a swimsuit to enter, and it makes a really great relaxing place for couples, families, and friends. We came here during sunset and the view was honestly so incredible, and I would highly recommend you come and check it out for yourself. Another spot that I really enjoyed was Shinsukon, which is located near Mamashita Beach. Shinsukon, which is also known as Niijima Water Park, is a park created with a theme of harmony between the Koga stone and water. The water in this park is drawn directly from a well. There is also a rest house in the park for people to relax and also dine in. Besides these must-see spots, we checked out a few other special places as well. The owner of the place that we stayed at, Toru-san, was so kind and offered to drive us around the island. We went to a stone dinosaur park, which was super super cool. I love dinosaurs and I think I spent a good 15 to 20 minutes there hanging out with the dinosaurs. We also checked out a secret spot, that's what Toru-san called it, and it was a path that led to a staircase in the middle of the mountains heading towards the beach. The view was amazing there. We also went to 2 observatories, one during the day and one at night. In the day, we got to enjoy the view of the island and the ocean, and at night we got to see some stars. The sky wasn't that clear, but we still got to enjoy looking out to the horizon and seeing the lights of the Izu city from afar. Apparently during winter, a lot of people come here to do stargazing in the area. Let me tell you a little bit about the art and culture of the island. Niijima is known for its glassworks and moyai carvings. Different sculptures are carved from a special kind of local stone, and they're scattered all over the island. Moyai means to come together in the local dialect, and it is a tribute to the artworks carved by the members of the community. Because of COVID, unfortunately, we weren't able to visit the museums, but there is the Niijima Glass Art Center where you can try glass blowing and see how the island's glass works are produced. Apparently, the Niijima Glass Art Center is a world-renowned place that hosts the Niijima International Glass Art Festival every autumn. There's also the adjacent museum, the Niijima Glass Art Museum, where you can see over 90 different works by glass artists from Niijima and other places. There is also the Niijima Mura Museum, which is tucked away off of Niijima Beach. Niijima Mura Museum shows you the history and the culture of Niijima. You can find artifacts from the island's prehistory up to the modern-day surfing culture. Like I mentioned earlier, Niijima used to be the place where convicts are exiled to, and here you can find the details of the criminals and all the history. Apparently, the information at the museum is bilingual, so even if you don't understand Japanese, you can still learn about the island here. Let's talk a little bit more about the food. Because of COVID, unfortunately, a lot of the restaurants were closed when we visited, but we still got to taste some local dishes. The quality of sashimi and seafood are great in Niijima. On top of the fresh seafood caught in Niijima, there are a lot of different island gourmet dishes that you can try, like ashtaba tempura and the small fish kusaya. Ashtaba literally means tomorrow's leaves. It is a local ingredient of the Izu Islands. It is named this way because it is said that the leaves grow so fast that even if it is picked today, new leaf buds will still come out tomorrow. I don't think there are a lot of places outside of this region that serve this dish so fresh, and it is high in nutrition value, so take this opportunity to try ashtaba in Niijima. Kusaya is another local dish. The name translates directly to stinky fish. It is basically salted, dried, and fermented fish. It is supposed to be super healthy for you. On our first night on Niijima, we visited the restaurant run by the same people that run the accommodation we stayed at, and they were very generous to make some for us. I have to say though that kusaya was really not my cup of tea. It had a really strong smell and the taste was so pungent. I managed to swallow one bite of the kusaya but couldn't continue eating it. If you're brave enough, I really would recommend you try it for yourself. I've mentioned accommodation a few times already, but the place that we stayed at was an amazing minshuku. Minshuku is kind of similar to B&Bs, and the host Yuko-san and Toru-san was so generous and so kind to us. Like I mentioned before, the host Toru-san drove us around the island on his day off, and when we ate at their restaurant, we got a lot of extra food for free. We could also check in very early and hang out in the accommodation until our ferry back to Tokyo. You could truly feel the omotenashi of the people there. The accommodation is called Iponmatsu. The rooms were Japanese style. There is a small rooftop terrace to relax on as well. We could hang out in the living area, and the bathrooms and toilets were also very clean. We paid 5,000 yen, which is around $50 per person per night to stay there. I'm definitely coming back and going to be staying here, and if you're considering checking out Niijima for yourself, I would highly recommend staying here. So how do you get to Niijima? A lot of people don't necessarily enjoy the transportation part of a vacation or a trip, but I actually had a great time taking the ferry to Niijima. To get to Niijima from the mainland, you can take either the jet boat or the overnight ferry from Takeshiba Sanbashi Pier. The jet boat takes 2 hours and 20 minutes, and the overnight ferry takes about 9 hours. Apart from taking a boat, you can also take direct flights from Chofu Airport, which is located in western Tokyo, and it takes about 45 minutes. There are also ferries to Niijima from Shimoda, which is in the Izu Peninsula. We took the overnight ferry to Niijima and got the jet boat back to Tokyo. The overnight ferry was surprisingly comfortable, and they had all kinds of amenities on the ferry.
For me, I think this is important because I'm super tiny. So look, it's gonna fit me perfectly. At your top. Wait. Yay!
You got a little mirror next to you.
Which I love. And there's like a little drink section, so you can bathrooms right here. A USB, which is amazing. I think like your USB charger. This is awesome. Ready? Wait. See, now you're super comfy. You got this button. You can lean all the way back. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. Okay, there we go. The best part is you can do this, so no one can see you, and you can go all the way to the bottom. There we go. Privacy. This side. There is a table. It's like an it's actually really tiny, but perfect for
Yay!
in your laptop. Lockers here. So you
Very
it's actually
roomy.
pretty big. So you just have to put 100 yen in.
I do get it back.
You get it back. There's a TV right there.
Your own private TV.
Yeah. So. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you sleep?
I slept okay. Could have been better, I think.
I think it's crazy that like I think they basically dim the lights at like midnight, and then at like 4 a.m. they're like wake up, and they blast this music and it was like I don't know how it goes, but it's like
But it's like a nice melody.
Yeah, but it's like so loud. It doesn't just like ease into it. It just like wakes you up. I think the seats are comfortable. I'm glad we chose these ones. Good job, Hannah. Yeah. So let's get coffee.
Let's make coffee. Cool.
The jet boat was developed by a US aircraft manufacturer, and it uses a jet engine to take in seawater and drive it backwards with a lot of force, so the vessel is lifted right out of the water. It moves at a speed of 80 kilometers per hour. You would think that a ferry that flies over the water at ultra high speed would be super bumpy, but it wasn't at all. I'm pretty prone to seasickness, but I didn't get sick at all. I truly enjoyed Niijima so much, and it was such a fantastic experience. I had so much fun there, and I can't believe that it's only one ferry ride away from the city center. I'm definitely coming back soon, and I will probably stay longer, film more videos, take more photos, and do more live streams to show you just how beautiful this island is. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comment section down below. For more information about the places we visited and the exact map of all the places we went to, make sure to grab it in the description box down below. I hope you enjoyed this video about Niijima, and I really hope to be able to visit again soon. We have more videos, live streams, and so much more coming your way, so make sure to subscribe and press the bell notification. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.